Hey y'all, welcome back to The Crazy. I'm Leslie and this is Phat Cat Flossing, a channel about cross stitch and whatever else I happen to be up to. Today is Wednesday, August 11th, 2021, and it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and I am woefully behind for the day because the AC repair guy just left, and I'll get to that in a minute. But this is FlossTube number 115, and thanks for coming to visit with me. I hope you have a good time with all my crazy self. And I'm sorry I look a little more frazzled than usual. Like I mentioned, the AC repair guy just left. And thank God my house is cooling down, but it's been a bit warm. So, yeah, it's been, I think, right at a month since I did a video. And it's been busy around here as usual. I have another litter of kittens. I breed and show Burman cats, and I have another litter of 2 little boys that were 2 weeks old on Monday, and they are doing great. And I did have another litter, but unfortunately, they all were either stillborn or passed away shortly, when they were 2 days old or so. And Reese had to have an emergency spay, so that was a whole nother fiasco, but she's doing well. She's recuperating. Praline's babies are doing good, and all the other kittens are doing great and growing like little weeds. And about half of them have left that are old enough to leave, and the rest will be leaving over the next couple of weekends. And then we'll have just one little boy who's going to leave in September. But kittens are all doing good. What else has been going on? Just been busy. My father-in-law had a stroke several weeks, like 3 weeks ago now. He is, thank God, doing much better. But we were busy with that, and then we had lots of family here, and if it's not one thing, it's another. Steve took a couple of days off, and we did some thrifting, and I'll show you my goodies from that in a little bit. And he's taking the next 2 days off because I have to go to the airport in Little Rock on Friday to drop off a kitten, and he's going to go with me. But I'm planning on doing a little thrifting in Little Rock then too. Sorry for the and the yawn. Oh, so sorry. Anyway, that's about it. What's been going on here? Just routine busy work. I did put up a very short video yesterday regarding painting mats. I frame almost everything I do in repurposed frames that I pick up at the thrift store and paint both the frame and the mat or whatever. I'm not smart enough to like resize them like some people do, but I do repurpose the frames. Somebody asked me about how to do that. I would refer you to Teresa Vanette's. She has a great video on pinning, and then I, may do another video when I get some more framing supplies in on how to actually frame the piece. But Teresa's got a great video on pinning if you're wondering how to do that. And with that, 3.5 minutes in, let's talk about cross stitch. I do have some FFOs, so I'm going to show you those first. This is Harvest Trio. It's a Jim Shore from Mill Hill piece. I am not 100% sure I'm going to leave it in this frame. The frame colors do match. The red matches the darkest red in the pumpkin, and the green matches the green, but I'm not sure that I think it's great. So I'm gonna let it percolate and we'll see. We'll see. I may redo it and use this frame for something else, or I may leave it. We'll see. I also think maybe the frame should be black, would be better. I don't know. Things to ponder. I have to figure out where I can put these so they won't fall over and break. The next thing I framed was this one. This is Joyeux Noel from Blackbird Designs. It is out of a booklet that I don't remember the name of. The name may be Joyeux Noel, but I just don't remember. Steph from Pam and Steph was kind enough to loan this booklet to me a couple years ago, and I stitched it. And I think I finished it in 2019. Yes, 2019. I did date this one. I don't always remember to do that. But this is also another frame and mat from a thrift store. I did paint the mat, pulling out a lot of the colors in the actual stitching, and I'm very happy with how that turned out. And this is going to hang here in my craft room as soon as I get around to putting it on the wall. I am waiting for some more double-sided tape so I can seal it in, keep the dust out of it, because my house is very, very dusty because of all the cat litter. And there went one of my whips on the floor. Anyway, I do frame under glass and I do seal the backs because my house is super dusty. The next thing I framed, and I believe that booklet is out of print, I believe. I don't think it's one of the ones that they've reprinted, although I could be wrong. It is sometimes available on the secondary market. It was very pricey, and I was very grateful that Steph let me borrow that pattern. This is another one that is out of print. This is the Happy Heart sampler from Birds of a Feather, and I was lucky enough to borrow this also. And I completed this one 2019, I'm almost sure. It's been a while. And I love this one. I made this into a this wedding sampler for my husband and I. We just had our 18th anniversary. And I put 2003, the year we got married, and our initials, and then I just think it's really pretty. I'm super, super happy with how this one came out. This one is stitched on, I believe this is Vintage Meadow Rue, and it's stitched with none of the called for colors. I used colored cotton with the exception of the white. The white is DMC B5200 and the black is Anchor Black. And I did send a list of the color and cotton colors that I could recall to somebody this morning. So if you're interested in that, let me know and I'll try to remember those for you. I don't think I said what on the others. The Harvest Trio is stitched on 40 count Vintage Country Mocha with miscellaneous silks from my stash. And the Joyeux Noel is also stitched with miscellaneous flosses, silk flosses from my stash. And I don't remember what that blue linen is. Although it should be on my Instagram if you wanted to know. And then the last, oh good Lord, my hair's gonna drive me nuts. The last one that I got framed before I ran out of framing points and other stuff is this one. This is Love Never Fails from Barbara Anna. This was my New Year start in 2019, I believe. And I finished it, I think I finished it before the year turned. But super duper happy with it, how it came out. I'm not sure, this is also a thrifted repurposed frame. I did paint this matte, and it matches that kind of teal color in the stitching. I didn't get this one, it's not quite straight. My pinning leaves something to be desired with this one. And I'm not 100% sure that I'm thrilled about the color of the matte. But I'm gonna hang it on the wall once I've sealed up the back and stare at it for a while. And then I'll decide if it's worth taking it apart and redoing it again. So we'll see from there. But in the meantime, I'm very happy to be able to hang it on the wall. And again, this is Love Never Fails from Barbara Anna. This is stitched in Carrie's Creation Silks on 36 count vintage navy beam is what this one is. So there you go. That's what I got framed the last few weeks. I don't have any soft finishes right now. For some reason, I haven't been in a sewing kind of mood, although I need to get my button gear and get back to that. But I do have a couple of other pieces that I am about to frame. Again, once I get more stuff. Because I have run out of mat board also. Or foam core, that's what I'm out of. This is, and I have two other frames here. I do have enough foam core to cut this one. And this is going to frame This is Lower Rose. And what I should have done was put it around the foam core and just kind of tuck it in here. But I was an idiot and broke the glass for this frame, so I have to get more glass cut. But this is the frame is green, and I think it picks up the green in the stitching pretty well. So when I get the glass cut, when I get a chance to go to Hobby Lobby, because the people at my Michael's are freaking idiots. Literally, the guy sounded like he was high when I asked about it last week. So I'll be going to Hobby Lobby for that. And then I'll be getting this one framed. And then the last one is one I also finished. Pretty sure I finished this 2019, I believe. And I started this when my husband was sick and in the hospital for a while. And it was kind of comfort stitching for me. And then I did about one a month after that to get done with it. But this is Little Sheep Virtues. And again, I'm just tucking it in the frame for now. Little Sheep Virtues from Little House Needleworks. And I need to get a piece of glass cut for this one also. This frame didn't come with glass. So, but when I get the glass cut, I'll be framing this one up. So you'll be seeing those again, hopefully sooner rather than later. I am not always good about following through though, so we'll see. I didn't have any other FOs. I really haven't gotten a lot of stitching done. We watched a whole lot of the Olympics. I really enjoy watching the Olympics, and it only comes around every couple of years, so instead of stitching, I watched a lot of TV, which is okay. Right? Whatever makes you happy. But I did stitch a little bit on a couple of things. One of which, I never follow through on anything, y'all. If I followed through on something, I just wouldn't know what to do with myself. I said on my last FlossTube that I was going to stick with this till I got done. Did I do it? Okay. Can't stand it. Got to do something with the mop. There. This is Summer Jubilee from the, what's the name of the book? Souvenirs of Summer book from Blackbird Designs. And Frankie Easter was gracious enough to gift me with this a few years ago. Thank you so much, Frankie. I plan to finish this one and then stitch some other stuff in here also. But there it is, Summer Jubilee, which I think is very, very pretty. And since I missed patriotic season this year, I've got a little while before I have to get it done. But I do plan to get this one finished, hopefully sooner rather than later. And I've made a fair amount of progress on this. This is 32 count. Quanted, I believe, from Picture This Plus. And it is stitched with a few of the called for and then miscellaneous flosses from my stash, 1/2. And I have finished most of this middle urn or whatever, basket or whatever that is. I have another flower up here, and then I think it's a flower, a couple of leaves, and then the rest of the alphabet to do up here. And then I'll be done. And I'm pretty happy with how that's looking so far. So I think I will have that one finished fairly quickly. Depends on how soon I get done with the other thing I'm about to show you, because that's been my focus for the last couple of weeks. And that was why I quit stitching on this one, because I decided I had to get my ass in gear and get this one done. So the only other thing I've been stitching on for the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, I guess, is Parker stocking from Shepherd's Bush. And I'm doing this for my grandson, who is 7. I can't believe he's already 7. Mimi loves you, Golden. Not that he watches this. But Parker stocking from Shepherd's Bush. And I am doing it on the called for 18 count, very crunchy linen. Not my favorite. With most of the called for number 5 pearl cotton. I did substitute some colors if I couldn't get them or didn't have them in my stash. and there's where I am here. I've started this top row here, and then his name will go above it. The majority of the stitching in the center is done. I need to finish the snowman here, and then there are some other little doodads scattered around. And then at the bottom, there's another row of houses, and I think another little row of doodads that make up the foot of the stocking. But I would say that I am probably 60+% done with this, and I think that I will get the snowman filled in on the way to Little Rock. One thing about this, I don't like the 18 count linen. I prefer to stitch on higher counts, but it is great car stitching. My son, half jokingly, said, well, why don't you stitch one for the dogs too? He's got 2 boxers. I don't know that I'm going to stitch a shepherd's bush stocking for the dogs. I never stitched one for him because by the time I came back to cross stitch, maybe I'll stitch one for him, but he was too much boy and not interested in that kind of thing, and he might appreciate it more now that he's older. He'll be 40 in November. I am an old fart, y'all. I am absolutely an old fart. I did stitch several of these for my nieces when they were little. But anyway, okay, what's next? Oh, and I do have a new start plan for tonight. This is Cereal Bowl Collection of Sampler Lessons, Lesson 1 from Plum Street Samplers. This was part of my haul from a few weeks ago. Well, probably a month or more ago now. But I have pulled, this is 40 count Zweigart white, I think it's just called white linen. But anyway, it's a plain white Zweigart 40 count. And then I also pulled color and cotton flosses, so none of the called for this. But I think those colors are pretty. So that's going to be my start tonight, because by God, I've earned it. Well, maybe I haven't earned it, but I'm going to do it anyway. What else? And I'm going fast, y'all, because I got to get dinner ready in a minute. Before I do my haul, let me show you this, since it's on top. I do have some project bags for sale. I'll be listing these on Instagram within the next couple of days. I've got one of the ones with the pink mason jars. One of the sunflower kind of farm vegetable one. One with, it's a farmer's market one. I've got 3 left of these cappuccino cats ones. I've got 2 with the blue top and 1 with the red top. And then I have several left of the back to school with the purple. So if y'all are interested in any project bags, email me. They are $39, including US shipping. They are fully lined. Have a zipper closure, fully lined. Most of them are lined with a contrasting fabric. And let's see, $39 including shipping. Email me, lesliedhurley@gmail.com. It'll be down in the drop down, and I'll be listing these on Instagram in the next few days. Okay, that's enough about that. Haul. Well, I mentioned we went to the thrift store. Oops, forgot 2 of my whips. So before I do haul, I'll do this. I branched out, y'all. Well, I gave it a run anyway. This is a pattern that Merritt Crawford was generous, a little kit that she was generous enough to share with me. And she is actually the designer and producer of this. And I will put a link to her also in the drop down when I get a chance to do it. But it's a little glasses case, and she sent me this sunflower one. I've never done wool applique before. And I am mostly done with this. I've got the sunflower on here. I will still need to do the stitch, like a stitch or whatever around the edge. And I still need to, these are secured with whatever kind of glue she calls for. And I still need to do the stitches on the leaves. I had the green thread. See, I used it on this. I had the green thread. I don't know what it is. It's gone. Poof, gone. Disappeared. So I have to get some more. Have to get some more green thread, which I believe is like a number 12 pearl cotton to do this, to do the leaves. And then I'm going to do, I don't remember if she calls for it or not, but I'm going to do French knots in the center here. So I have enjoyed doing that more than I thought I would. I do not like cutting out little pieces, and God love her, she sent me this to me all completely cut out. Thank you so much, Merritt, because the cutting, no, not so much. But the stitching it on there, I have enjoyed doing that. And then the other piece of wool applique that I have worked on a little, this one is from an Etsy shop. This is called Molly's Kitten, and I will also link her in the drop down. And I have started this one, and I have got the kitty stitched on the black. And it's supposed to be done with, I don't remember what it's called, a blanket stitch or whatever. No, he's just whip stitched on there. I could not figure that out. I tried and I got frustrated, and I finally said screw it and just stitched it on like that. And it's okay, I'm gonna like it anyway. So those were my other whips. Okay, haul. I mentioned that I went thrifting with Steve, and I picked up two cute little things that I think will make cute little pin cushions. This is a little cream pitcher, and it's just got really pretty little lavender flowers on it. And this is like a little compote or candy dish or something. It's just in a pretty frosted green glass, and I think they'll both make, you know, cute little pin cushions in there. I'm inspired by this one that I purchased not long ago. So I'm going to try to do something similar. Okay. What other haul did I have? I've actually been good. I haven't had much haul. I thought this was very cute. I'm going to try to make the little turtle. I said I didn't like cutting out all that stuff, so we'll see how I do with cutting out the wool flowers and stuff, but I'm gonna give it a try. And then I had a moment of madness. I saw this on, I think, Instagram. And what it is a cover that you put over a card table or whatever to make a fort for kids to play in. And my son has been sending me pictures of my grandson with all the cushions pulled off the couch and, like a blanket draped over the dining room chairs and table, making himself a fort. So for Colton's Christmas, Mimi is going to try to make a version of this one. Now this one is very much more little girly, and Colton is all boy. So I am not going to do the frilly little, it's got all kinds of details on it, tons and tons and tons. And I will try to link the pattern also. It's very, very cute, but I am not going to be doing exactly like this. The structure of it is going to be the same, but all the decorations are going to be different. And here's all my fabric for it. He wants a dinosaur theme. So the main fabric is dinosaurs. And then I've got a lot of other, because I'm going to make some other dinosaurs to decorate it. So that's my plan. And it is 4 months to Christmas. I need to get my hiney kicked into high gear, don't I? So we'll see how that goes. I have an idea I'm going to be cussing a blue streak, but we'll see. Okay, what else? I think but that's about it, except for giveaways. And I have a metric poop ton of giveaway stuff. First off, these are a couple from several episodes ago. This was Sulky Thread. The winner of this one was Gabriel Stitches. Gabriel, I have not heard from you. Please email me, lesliedhurley@gmail.com. It will be in the drop down when I get to it, which may be this weekend before I get that done. But if you'll send me your address, I'll send you the pack of Sulky Threads. And then this was a freebie, and the name I pulled for this one was Emily Wittenberg. Emily, I don't think I've heard from you either. Please email me again. Please put FlossTube in the subject line of your email, because otherwise sometimes it goes to my junk mail and I can't find it. Okay. Then we had giveaways from last time that I forgot to mail out. This one is that Jim Shore Harvest Trio piece that I showed earlier that I framed up. This one goes to Simply Celia. I've already heard from Celia because I commented on her comment earlier. So I'll be mailing that out next week. This one is, this was donated by Rayleigh Durden. And this is Catnip Tea from Just Nan. And the winner I pulled from this one is Char J57. So Char, I'm not sure if I've heard from you yet or not. If I have not, please email me, lesliedhurley@gmail.com. Send me your mailing address so I can send this to you. I'm going out of order. These are all mixed together, but what the heck. This is a pattern that Juliana sent to me to give away. It's a really pretty lighthouse pattern. And this one goes to Trisha, the left-handed stitcher. So Trisha, same thing. Email me. Let me know where to mail it. This is Good Deeds from Brenda Gervais. This one is going to Sherry DeYoung. So Sherry, again, email me. Let me know where to send it. This one is on its third iteration of me trying to draw from it because nobody emails me back about it. This was a freebie that I got from Teresa at Kitten Stitcher, and I did okay with her that I could pass it along. This is Believe, designed by Teresa Baird, and this one goes to Sheila Uioka. I'm not sure how to say your name. I'm so sorry if I say it wrong. But again, please let me know, and I will get that sent to you. Harriet Elizabeth Coe from Brenda Gervais. This one goes to Meg Domague. I'm sorry if I say your name right, but Meg, I've commented on your comment. Please email me and let me know where to send it. Grand Old Flag Pin Drum from Heartstring Samplery. This one goes to Cassie Jo Stitcher. Cassie, email me, let me know where to send it. We are coming to the end, I promise. This is I Wish You Lived Next Door, also from Heartstring Samplery. I did this for my best friend for her birthday this year. And this one goes to Count Twice, Stitch Once. So email me, let me know where to send it. I had a package of Ada that was also donated by Juliana. This goes to Al and Gator Stitcher. So Al and Gator Stitcher, let me know your address. Okay, now for this week's giveaways, now that I've had that horrific amount of stuff to do. Okay, this first one was also donated by Juliana. And this is Flowers in the Crannied Wall from Rosewood Manor. It's a very pretty sampler. So if you want this, then please use the word flowers, Flowers, in your comment, and I'll have the random comment picker pick a name. Please be a subscriber, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'm so close to 4,000 subscribers, and when I get that, I'm gonna do a big giveaway with a project bag and all the goodies again, but I want to get to 4,000 to do it, so please subscribe. This was another one from Juliana. This is called Every Star. It's a pretty like winter/Christmas scene. If you're interested in stitching this one, it is torn from a magazine, but just comment star and I will send that to you. These are very cute. This is another one from a magazine that was sent by Juliana for me to give away. This is, I think it's called Sewing Bee, but it's a number of bee-themed pieces. All very, very cute. Use the word bee, B-E-E, in your comment, and I'll pull from that. This one was donated by Rayleigh Durden, and this one is called Fishful Thinking, and it's a fishbowl of fishies there. So if you'd like to win this one, comment with the word fish, F-I-S-H. And then lastly is Whiskerkins from Carolyn Manning Designs. Isn't he precious? I had to talk myself out of keeping this one. I was very, very tempted. This was also donated by Rayleigh. And if you would like to win this one, use the word whiskers, WHISKERS, in your comment. You don't have to make a sentence with all of them. You can just put those words. So, flowers, star, bee, fish, whiskers. Okay? And I'll use a random comment picker to choose the winner the next time I do a video, which hopefully, maybe I'll get it done again in a month. I wouldn't actually like put money on that, but I hope so. I think that is all of the crazy I have to share today. Thanks so much for coming to visit with me. I appreciate my time with y'all. I hope that you're subscribed. I hope you like the video, and I hope that you get to share in some of the goodies. But most of all, I hope you are having a wonderful summer, enjoying your stitching time and your family, and I hope to see y'all again soon. God bless y'all. Bye-bye.